3 men laughed at the burn scars on Michael's face, called him monster, called him freak. The old veteran didn't fight back. He couldn't. His hands shook too much from the explosion that saved his platoon. But someone in that bar made a phone call. And an hour later, 50 motorcycles pulled into the parking lot. Miller's Bar sat on Route 9. Small, quiet, local. The kind of place where everybody knew everybody. Where farmers drank after work. Where families ate burgers on Friday nights. Michael came here every Thursday. Same time. Same seat at the bar. Same drink. Ginger ale. He didn't drink alcohol anymore. Not since the war. Not since the nightmares started. He sat alone. Always alone. That's how he liked it. Quiet. Simple. No questions. The burn scars covered half his face. Left side. Ear to jaw. The skin was tight. Shiny. Different colors. Pink and white and red. His left eye drooped a little. His hair didn't grow on that side anymore. People stared. They always stared. Michael was used to it. 23 years of stares. 23 years since the IED. 23 years since he pushed his friend out of the way and took the blast himself. But most people in Miller's Bar didn't stare. They knew him. Knew his story. They nodded hello. Left him alone. Gave him peace. Tonight was different. The door opened hard. Slammed against the wall. 3 men walked in. Early 20s. Loud. Already drunk. They wore expensive clothes. Designer shirts. Fancy watches. City boys. Not locals. They sat 3 stools down from Michael. Ordered shots. Laughed too loud. Talked too loud. Made everyone uncomfortable. The bartender, old Joe, gave them a warning look. Keep it down, boys. They ignored him. Michael kept his eyes on his drink. Minded his business. He could feel them looking at him. Whispering. Laughing. He'd been through this before. Just ignore them. They'd leave eventually. Everyone always left. But these 3 didn't leave. One of them, the tallest with bleached hair, slid closer. Hey man, what happened to your face? Michael didn't look up. Accident. What kind of accident? The kind that's none of your business. The 3 men laughed. Harsh. Mean. The kind of laugh that cuts. Dude looks like a horror movie, the second one said. He had a thick gold chain around his neck. Like someone melted a candle on his head, the third added. He wore sunglasses inside. At night. Joe the bartender stepped forward. That's enough. You boys need to leave. We're paying customers, Goldchain said. We can say what we want. Not in my bar. But they didn't leave. They ordered more shots, got louder, meaner. Bleached hair pulled out his phone, started taking pictures of Michael, without asking, without permission. Click, click, click. This is going on Instagram, he said. Caption, what nightmares look like. Michael's jaw tightened. His hands formed fists. But his hands shook. They always shook, the nerve damage from the blast. He couldn't fight even if he wanted to. So he sat. Silent, taking it, like he always did. Betty can't even get a girlfriend, Sunglasses said. Betty scares little kids, Goldchain added. Betty wishes he died in whatever accident that was. That last one cut deep. Because sometimes, late at night, when the nightmares were bad, Michael did wish that. Wished he'd died with the 6 men who didn't make it home. Wished he didn't have to see people's faces when they looked at him. Wished he didn't have to live with the pain, the stares, the loneliness. Joe grabbed the phone from Bleached Hair's hand. I said that's enough. Get out. Now. Or what, old man? Joe was 70, thin, weak. He couldn't make them leave. But someone else could. In the corner booth sat a man Michael had never noticed before. Big, bearded, leather vest with patches. He'd been drinking coffee, reading a book, not causing trouble. The biker stood up, walked to the bar, looked at the 3 men. The man said, leave. Who the hell are you? Bleached Hair challenged. Someone you don't want to meet. The biker's voice was calm, steady, dangerous. The three men looked at each other, looked at the biker. He was twice their size, covered in tattoos, wearing a vest that said Iron Brotherhood MC on the back. But they were drunk, and drunk people make stupid choices. "We're not scared of you," Gold Chain said. The biker smiled, not a friendly smile. "You should be." He pulled out his phone, sent a text, one word, Miller's. Then he sat back down, went back to his book. Like nothing happened. The three men laughed, went back to mocking Michael, took more pictures, made more jokes. Michael stood up, left money on the bar, started walking to the door. "That's right, monster. Run away," Sunglasses called after him. But Michael didn't run. He walked, slow, steady, head up. He'd survived worse than words, survived fire, explosions, war. He could survive this. Joe followed him outside. "Michael, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." "Not your fault, Joe. I should have done more." "You did enough." Michael got in his truck, old, rusty, but it ran. He started the engine. That's when he heard it. The rumble. Faint at first, then louder, growing, coming from the highway. Michael turned off his engine, stepped out of his truck, looked down Route 9. Headlights, lots of them, moving together, coming closer. The rumble became thunder. The ground shook. The windows of Miller's bar vibrated. Motorcycles, not just a few, dozens, maybe 50, all riding together, all heading to the bar. They pulled into the parking lot, one after another, filled every space, parked on the grass, blocked the road, the engines cut off. 50 bikers climbed off their bikes, men and women, young and old, all wearing leather, all wearing the same patch, Iron Brotherhood MC. The biker from inside the bar walked out, the one who sent the text. The three drunk men followed him, still laughing, still not understanding. They stopped laughing when they saw the 50 bikers. What is this?" Bleached Hair's voice shook. The lead biker, a woman with gray hair and kind eyes, stepped forward. "Heard you boys were disrespecting a veteran. We were just joking around. Jokes are supposed to be funny. What you did wasn't funny." Another biker stepped forward. Older, missing an arm. "That man you mocked? He saved 4 men from a burning vehicle, got blown up doing it, spent 2 years in a hospital, had 37 surgeries, and you called him a monster." The 3 men went pale. "We didn't know," Gold Chain whispered. "You didn't ask," another biker said. She had scars on her arms, burn scars, like Michael's. One by one, the bikers stepped forward, showed their scars, told their stories, lost a leg in Afghanistan. IED took my hearing, shrapnel in my spine, house fire, saved my kids, car accident, saved a stranger. Each scar had a story. Each story had meaning. Each person had sacrificed something. "We're veterans," the lead biker said. "We're firefighters. We're cops. We're EMTs. We're the people who run toward danger when everyone else runs away, and we protect our own." She pointed at Michael, who stood by his truck watching, silent. "That man is one of us, and you disrespected him. You disrespected all of us." The 3 men were shaking now, sober, scared, understanding. "We're sorry," Sunglasses said, but he said it to the bikers, not to Michael. "Don't tell us. Tell him." The 3 men walked to Michael, heads down, ashamed. "Sir, we're sorry," Bleached Hair said. His voice cracked. "We were drunk. We were stupid. We didn't know." Michael looked at them. These young men, these boys who'd never known real pain, real sacrifice, real loss. He could yell, could lecture, could make them feel small like they made him feel. But Michael was tired, tired of anger, tired of hate, tired of carrying weight. "Delete the pictures," he said quietly. Bleached Hair pulled out his phone, deleted every photo, showed Michael the empty gallery. "Now go home, grow up, and next time you see someone with scars, remember they might be a hero, not a monster." The 3 men nodded, got in their car, drove away fast. Never came back to Miller's bar. The parking lot went quiet. Then the lead biker walked to Michael, extended her hand. Name's Sarah, Iron Brotherhood National President. Michael shook her hand. Michael, we know you're famous in our community. Sergeant Michael Torres, Purple Heart, Bronze Star, Medal of Valor. Michael looked surprised. How did you? We look after veterans, all veterans. We have a database. When Danny inside recognized you and texted me about what was happening, I made some calls, got everyone here within the hour. You didn't have to do that. Yes, we did. Another biker stepped forward. Young, maybe 30. Missing a leg. You saved my dad, Sergeant, 23 years ago. Humvee explosion. You pulled him out, took the blast. He died 2 years ago. Cancer. But he got 2 extra decades because of you. Met my mom. Had me. Saw me graduate college. That was all because of you? Michael's eyes filled with tears. He didn't know what to say. Thank you, the young man said. Thank you for my dad. Thank you for my life. Michael hugged him, held him tight, let the tears fall. Sarah whistled. Everyone gathered around. Michael, we'd like to make you an honorary member of Iron Brotherhood MC. You don't have to ride. You don't have to come to meetings. But you'll have 50 chapters nationwide, thousands of brothers and sisters, and if anyone ever disrespects you again, you call us. We'll be there. She handed Michael a leather vest, his name stitched on the front. Honorary member on the back. Michael put it on. It fit perfect. The bikers cheered, clapped, whistled. Joe brought out beers, coffee, sodas. They had an impromptu party in the parking lot, shared stories, laughed, remembered fallen friends. Michael smiled, really smiled. For the first time in years, he didn't feel alone. That night changed everything. Michael started going to Iron Brotherhood meetings, made friends, found community, found family. His nightmares didn't stop. His hands still shook. His scars still drew stares. But now he had people who understood, people who cared, people who saw his scars and knew they meant sacrifice, courage, love. One Thursday, 6 months later, Michael walked into Miller's bar, wore his Iron Brotherhood vest, sat in his usual seat, ordered his usual drink. A young woman sat next to him. She had a scar on her neck, surgical scar, long, visible. That's a hell of a scar, Michael said. She touched it. Thyroid cancer, 2 years in remission. You're a fighter. So are you. She pointed at his face. Looks like you've got some stories. Michael smiled. A few. They talked for hours. Shared stories, shared coffee, shared hope. Her name was Rebecca. She was a teacher, loved dogs, made terrible jokes. She became his friend, then his girlfriend, then his wife. At their wedding, 50 bikers showed up, formed an honor guard, made noise, made joy. Sarah gave a speech. We protect our own. And Michael, you're one of us, forever. Michael looked around, at the bikers, at Rebecca, at Joe the bartender, at the community that saved him. The explosion took his face, took his peace, took his confidence. But it didn't take his life. And life, he learned, was worth living, worth fighting for, worth showing up for, even with scars. Especially with scars, because scars tell stories. And his story wasn't over yet.